It is Homeowner Checklist Sunday, and today we are doing 5 checks before summer gets expensive. Not big remodeling, not internet handyman fantasyland, just the kind of stuff that catches problems early, keeps the house safer, and saves you from paying emergency prices later. Grab a flashlight, your phone, and maybe a cheap humidity meter if you have one. We are walking the house. First check, the HVAC filter and the air path. Go find your furnace, air handler, or return grill. Pull the filter and actually look at it. If it is loaded with dust, pet hair, drywall dust, or that gray blanket of shame, change it or clean it if it is a reusable type. Energy Star says to check the air filter once a month in a central air conditioner, furnace, or heat pump. If it is dirty, clean it or replace it. A dirty filter makes the system work harder to move air through the house, and that can raise energy costs and hurt the equipment. That does not mean every house magically needs a new filter every 30 days. Some homes can go longer. Some homes with pets, dust, remodeling, or heavy air conditioning use need it sooner. The point is simple. Check it monthly. Then let the filter tell the truth. While you're there, look at the return vents and supply registers. Do not block returns with furniture, boxes, rugs, or curtains. Your system cannot breathe through a couch. If the air feels weak, the filter keeps clogging fast, the unit is freezing up, or you see water where water should not be, that is not the time to start playing HVAC hero. Call the qualified technician. Second check, moisture and the hidden water clues. Summer brings humidity, and humidity brings little problems that turn into nasty ones. Walk the bathrooms, kitchen sink cabinet, laundry area, basement, crawl space entrance, and around the HVAC equipment. Look for staining, swollen wood, musty smells, condensation on pipes, or anything that feels damp when it should be dry. The EPA is blunt about this. Moisture control is the key to mold control. They say wet or damp areas should be dried within 24 to 48 hours after a leak or spill to help prevent mold growth. They also recommend keeping indoor humidity below 60%, ideally between 30 and 50% if possible. So your Sunday move is simple. If you see a little drip under a sink, do not ignore it for 6 months. Put a dry paper towel under the trap, run water, and watch. If you see condensation on cold pipes, make a note of it. If a bathroom mirror stays wet forever after showers, run the fan longer or improve ventilation. If you find a small, hard surface with light mildew, clean it safely and fix the moisture source. If you find a big mold area, soaked drywall, a rotten cabinet floor, or a leak you cannot clearly identify, stop pretending. That is call a pro territory. The problem is not just the mold you can see, it's the water source feeding it.
Third check, extension cords and power strips. This one is where houses quietly get sketchy. Walk the living room, bedrooms, garage, office, and anywhere you have chargers, fans, tools, lights, or window units. You are looking for cords used like permanent wiring. Extension cords are temporary tools, not a lifestyle. The Electrical Safety Foundation International says extension cords can overheat and cause fires when used improperly. They say not to plug extension cords into each other, not to overload them, not to run them through walls, doorways, ceilings, or floors, and not to use them as permanent wiring. Also, check the cord itself. If the insulation is cracked, the plug is loose, the cord feels hot, the ground pin is missing, or it has been smashed under furniture, retire it. Do not tape it up and call that electrical work. Tape is not a listed repair method. It is a confession. If you are using an extension cord outside, it needs to be marked for outdoor use. If you need power in that spot all the time, especially for tools, a freezer, a sump pump, a window unit, or garage equipment, do not keep building a cord jungle. Have the right receptacle installed by someone qualified. And if you ever see one of those male-to-male generator cords, do not use it. The Consumer Product Safety Commission warns those cords can create electrocution and fire hazards because the exposed prongs can become energized. Generator backfeed is not a shortcut. It can kill people. Fourth check, candle and power outage safety. This sounds small until the lights go out and somebody starts making bad choices. Find your flashlights. Make sure they work. Put batteries with them or charge the rechargeable ones. If you have battery lanterns, even better. The U.S. Fire Administration says to use flashlights, not candles, during a power outage. If you do use candles, they say to keep lit candles at least 12 inches away from anything that can burn, put them in stable holders, and blow them out when you leave the room, leave the house, or go to bed. That means no candle sitting next to curtains, no candle on a stack of mail, no candle beside paper towels, no candle in a bedroom while everyone is tired. A flame does not care that you had a long week. Your Sunday check is easy. Put flashlights where people can find them without digging through the junk drawer in the dark. Keep matches and lighters away from kids. If you like the look of candles, use flameless ones in the spots where people forget things. This is not about being scared of every little thing. It is about not using open flame as your emergency lighting plan when better options cost less than a pizza.
Fifth check, furniture, TVs, and things that can tip. This one matters if you have kids in the house, grandkids visiting, nieces and nephews, pets, or even adults who bump into stuff in the dark. Walk around and look at tall dressers, bookshelves, storage cabinets, and TVs sitting on furniture. The Consumer Product Safety Commission tells people to anchor TVs and furniture like bookcases and dressers securely to the wall. They also say TVs should be on furniture designed to hold them, and heavy items should go on lower shelves. Here is the test. If a kid could climb it, anchor it. If a drawer could turn into a ladder, anchor it. If a TV is sitting on an old dresser because it happened to fit there, rethink that setup. If cords are hanging where a kid can pull them, fix that. Anti-tip kits are cheap. The hard part is actually installing them. Follow the manufacturer's instructions, hit proper structure, and if you are not comfortable anchoring into the wall correctly, get help. A loose anchor into drywall is not the same thing as secure furniture. That is the Sunday checklist. Check the HVAC filter and airflow. Hunt for moisture before mold gets comfortable. Clean up extension cord nonsense. Make flashlights your outage plan, not candles. Anchor the furniture and TVs that can hurt somebody. None of this is glamorous. That is why it works. Homeownership is not just buying tools and watching renovation videos. It is catching boring problems before they turn into expensive problems. Do the walkthrough today. 10 minutes now beats a repair bill later.